In this video, we'll look at how we can convert audio to MIDI in a number of different ways. Here we have an audio clip of some drums. If we right click on this audio clip, we see we can get our standard drop down menu. We have a section of 4 options relating to converting to MIDI. We have slice to new MIDI track, convert harmony to new MIDI track, convert melody to new MIDI track, and then convert drums to new MIDI track. For this example, we'll convert drums to a new MIDI track. As you can see, the drum velocities and groove have now been used on a new instrument. We can also do this by dragging a clip onto an empty MIDI slot on a MIDI drum kit. Next, I'll also show you how we can use this technique on harmonies. Harmony is when you play more than one note at a time, like with polyrhythmic instruments, chords and pianos. Firstly, we're going to record some audio of me playing in some chords. Currently these chords are in MIDI, so what I'm now going to do is set up an audio channel with its audio in set to receive from the MIDI track, and we'll press record to capture the audio. Now, if we right click this clip and select convert harmony to new MIDI track, Live will harmonise the audio and distinguish the chords and velocities as well as the timing on this new MIDI instrument. We can compare this to our original MIDI clip to see how accurate Live was, or we can play both of these clips at the same time so we can hear the difference. A point to note is that if you're using this function to work out chords for a full track, it often helps to process the audio first to cut out any unwanted sounds or signal. For example, high pass filter in the bass notes, or low pass filter in the extreme highs, so they don't interfere with Live's harmony processing algorithm. We can also convert a melody to a new MIDI track. This works best with monophonic sounds such as basses and leads. This can also be used to potentially extract a melody from a vocal. For this, we're going to use a hollow FM deep house sound to play in a bass line. We'll then record this to audio, and then we can right click and we can convert the melody to a new MIDI track. Once again, we can then compare for accuracy. Sometimes Live might miss out notes or add in extra ones that aren't there. Next, we've got the slice to new MIDI track function. This allows us to take an audio clip, whether that's drums, bass, vocals, melody or harmony, and to slice it across the keyboard in a few different ways. If I take this audio clip and right click and select slice to new MIDI track from the drop down, you can see we get a few options. From here, we can either slice to each transient, or we can slice to each walk marker. Or we can slice by set divisions, such as 1/8 or quarter notes. If slicing to each transient, Ableton will detect the transients in the audio, detected by the little grey transient arrows, and then slice this audio across the keyboard. Live will also populate the MIDI clip with MIDI information, so you can play back the clip exactly as it was before. More often than not, you're going to want to delete this default MIDI information and play it in yourself. This is ideal for reprogramming drum loops to suit your needs. Similar to slicing to each transient, we can also slice to each warp marker. Warping is going to be covered very shortly, but if we click on the audio clip, we can populate the audio with these yellow warp markers by double clicking just above the audio. We can also delete them by double clicking on them, as well as dragging them around to set locations, such as on the beat. This is extremely versatile and in my opinion much more useful than slicing by transients, as you have a lot more power over the sensitivity and size of each individual slice. Finally, we can slice to different note intervals on Ableton's grid. This works best when the audio is quantized exactly to the grid. To recap, in this lesson we've covered converting audio to harmony, melody and drums, as well as the different ways we can slice audio to a new MIDI track. In the next video, we're going to take a look at recording audio clips into Ableton Live.